kissing her with all my heart. But they don't give a monkeys down the DHSS. They've fallen off me pension for a start. But it won't be very long before I'm on that plane off to Aussie where they've got a bob or two. For richer, not poorer, 'cause I'm fed up being skint. That's why in sickness and in health I'll say I do. Once more in sickness and in health I'll say I do.
Thanks very much.
Well, how are you liking Australia?
Oh, he's frightened of the snakes and spiders.
Is he?
Oh, I'm not.
No, I told him not to worry.
Yeah, don't worry, Alf. Just be careful in the toilet.
Toilet?
Yeah. If things can go out through the drains, things can come in through the drain.
Oh,
That's all right, Alf. That's a stick insect.
it's bloody big, isn't it?
Oh, look, there's only one thing you've got to worry about here, and that is the funnel web and redback spiders. They're your killers. Oh, there is an antidote for them, but it's not much use. You see, you've only got 3 minutes. Hardly time to say a prayer. I'll give you a little tip, Alf. If you're going to get bit by one, try and be near a hospital. Listen, my sister was saying you're a bit bored. You ain't seen much.
Oh, I mean, you know, you come all this way, you want to see a bit.
Why don't you get on a bus and go down to Manly? It's not far. Get out and get some sun on you. With a bit of luck, I might have got rid of him for a while.
He's an awful man.
Must have been bloody mad to invite him over.
I did wonder. You haven't got any more family like that, have you?
No, thank God. When I look at him, I know why I left England. Gee, I'm bloody glad I came here all those years ago. I might have had them living round the corner to me.
They haven't been out of the house since they arrived.
Well, I've tried. I've given them directions to everywhere. Ayers Rock, Alice Springs, the Barrier Reef, Fiji, Honolulu, Beirut.
I wish you wouldn't do that. I hope they realise you're only joking.
Oh, bloody relations.
She's your sister. They must realise I'm not keen, though. I try hard not to show it, but you know me. I'm no actress. I can't hide my feelings. I'm an open book. That's my trouble.
You're a bloody snob. That's your trouble.
That's not true. I put up with a lot of your friends.
How do we get to Manly?
I thought she'd never ask.
Here we are, then. Good morning, Casey going. Well, it's more like it, isn't it, eh? Yeah. It's a real pub, this is. It's just like home, isn't it?
It's good beer, too.
It's a bit like the old anklet whopping, this pub. Remember the anklet whopping, Arthur?
The Courage House, wasn't it?
No, Taylor Walker's.
You sure?
Positive. Stuck on a corner just like this one. Big pub it was. I reckon old Joe Starling used to use it.
Joe Starling?
Yeah, when he lived in Wapping, used it all the time, I reckon. Sit there in a corner all on his own. Nice bloke he was, I reckon. Yeah, well, he was in them days. Never thought to know him then, I suppose, that he'd turn out the way he did. Still, he might not have been a communist in them days. Bloody good darts player was, they reckon. Sit there, all on his own in a corner, deep in thought some nights. People used to say hello. Oh, he's thinking. Probably planning his revolution, eh? It was my dad. He used to have a joke with him because he liked a joke with my dad. he used to call out to him and said, "All right, Joe? What, Jojo, having a little think?" Oh, Brian, he was a card, my dad. Because he couldn't hardly speak a word of English, old Stalin.
He was Russian, wasn't he?
Yeah, he became their leader.
I didn't know Stalin used that. Well, people used to say that Hitler did when he lived in Wapping.
He come down from Liverpool, you know.
Talking about the same Hitler I'm talking about. I'm talking about the German Hitler.
I'm talking about the German Hitler.
What, the one we had the war with?
We only had a war with the one Hitler.
Well, he didn't live in Liverpool, though.
Before he come to live in Wapping, he did. All right, don't get all toothy. Look, he got off the boat in Liverpool because that is as far as he could afford to travel, I suppose. He wasn't a rich man, not in them days, Hitler. He didn't make his money till he became the head of Germany. That's why he got a job in Liverpool, I suppose, you know, waiting on tables till he'd saved up enough money to get down to London.
I didn't know that.
Not many who do, Arthur. There was talk of a girl up there. Didn't work out. So they say.
Shouldn't think it would. Man like him.
He wasn't a bad sort, not in them days, so they say. The people knew him. Makes you think, though, doesn't it, eh? I mean, if he'd have married that girl up in Liverpool, well, we might not have had that war with him, eh? He might have settled down in Liverpool and lived happily ever after as a waiter.
In any event, he'd been on our side then.
That's right. We could have done with him too, couldn't we? Unless it turned out.
And if Stalin had stayed in Wapping too...
Well, there you are. I mean, with them two on our side, right. That last war would have been no contest, wouldn't it, eh?
I never trusted Hitler. From the first day I saw him, I said then, I don't trust that man, I said. There's something about him.
It's all right.
Never appealed to me.
Hitler was all right.
Well, he was in them days.
He killed millions of Jews.
All right. He had his faults. He wasn't blameless, I grant you.
Well, it's all over now anyway, isn't it? It's all over and done. And after all, they did crucify our Lord. Lord Jesus. They nailed him to the cross, didn't they?
Was Hitler a Catholic?
I think he was brought up one. I don't know if he was a good Catholic.
Mussolini was a Catholic.
Oh, he was a good Catholic.
Oh, was he? Well, he must have got the bloody confession a few times.
You going for a walk on the front?
In a minute. Ain't shut yet, are they?
Oh, we're not going to wait here till they do, are we?
Look, just have a couple more, that's all, just a couple.
What's this called, then? This bit of water?
Well, whatever it is, it'll be English. So we give them all English names. See, when we run the world, we give them all their own bit of water they can put their boats on.
Oh, that was generous of herself.
If the Earth is round...
So some people say. Well, it is. Never been proved, Arthur.
Look, Elf, if the world was flat, you'd be able to see across for miles and miles and miles.
Not with these National Health glasses I couldn't. Here, Arthur. Is there someone in trouble out there? No. It is. Look, it's drowning. Well, blimey, I can see him and I can't see nothing through these glasses. Hello? Hey! Hello? Excuse me, you the lifesaver?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Well, look, I think there's someone in trouble out there.
Yeah, where?
Over there. See, look, his arm's waving.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Yeah, it could be someone in trouble.
Well, ain't you going to go in after him?
It's not my part of the beach, mate. You see where he is? Someone else is in charge of that area. You see, I'm responsible for all that air from over there just up to here.
Go in after him!
I can't, mate. He's not in my sector. Someone else is in charge of that area.
Here, do you see that? He won't go in and get that poor bugger because of bloody demarcation, bloody unions. They want Margaret Thatcher out here.
I don't think there was anyone out there, was there?
There was. I see his arm waving.
I never saw her arm waving.
You were out that far, it could be a trick of the night.
Look, there's somebody there, I saw it. And he won't go in because of bloody unions, bloody demarcation. You heard him say it.
He was having you on.
He wasn't, mate. The poor bugger's drowning out there.
Yeah, well, nice cheap idea, I suppose. Could have been a shark. I mean, a shark's been that far out, it looked like an arm waving, wouldn't it?
All right. He could go in and see, couldn't he?
Hey, you know something, mate? I think you're right. I think that is a shark out there. I think I better raise the alarm. Now, you tell your friend not to go in, right?
Sharks! Sharks!
Hey, mate! Hey! The sharks are in the water. They don't come up on the beach.
Look. It's disgusting. Arthur!
I've seen it.
No, look at that. You can see the... You know, you can see the pimples, everything.
They're not pimples, though.
It's disgusting.
Here, you walk too fast.
Don't look over there, it's disgusting.
You're the one who shouldn't be looking too.
I've never seen anything like that before. Eye-opening, that is, isn't it? Laying there, dulled as brass, no shame, nothing. Laying there for everyone to look at. Anyone who walks past her. Could be a vicar. Or one of your priests.
You don't have to look.
No, I'm not.
Are they still there?
You will not look.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah. It's a good trip this, Arthur, isn't it, eh? Oh, dear. Here is our old Colonial Command headquarters. Pum, 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 pum. Pum, 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 pum. Hey. Makes you proud to be British, doesn't it? Our lads conquered all of this. Not only this, India, Africa, the Americas, Canada, everything nearly. We run the world in them days. It was a bad place for it. You asking any of them curry shops back home, they'd have us back tomorrow. And the old Royal Navy comes steaming in here. Diddle-lump, pom-pom, diddle-diddle-lump. And then the flagship will fire a 21-gun salute. Bang, 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 bang. Let them know their masters was here, eh? Oh, makes you proud, doesn't it, eh?
Can we get a cup of tea?
Look, we're going through the history of England here, and she wants a cup of tea. In a minute!
Yeah. That's that opera house they're all talking about, isn't it?
Yeah. Prison labour, that.
It's a bit grand, isn't it? Opera houses in a place like this.
Well, they've all got them now, Arthur. Sort of keeping up with the Joneses sort of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, in a seaside town, not in a seaside town.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got... They want it to be seen. I mean, you've got opera house, you want people to see it, you want people to know you've got it, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, a theatre, yeah. A pavilion, a bandstand, yeah, but opera house, I mean, not in a seaside.
Here would be better. Like Southend, you've got arcades and I'll grant you that.
Yeah. What the butler saw?
Oh, dear. Wouldn't mind spending half an hour in the opera house watching that.
Used to be a bit near the knuckles, some of them, wasn't it? Yeah, but them birds back there.
I'd like a cup of tea.
All right. Here, go and get free and bring us some change and all.
Opera house at the seaside. People come to the seaside to enjoy themselves, don't they? Not listen to a lot of screeching women and fat footers.
I like the song myself, but I'd never see the music in it. Not opera. It might be all right if you're foreign, I suppose. It's not my cup of tea, so I enjoy a song, but it's got to have a tune to it. There'll be Bluebirds over, the waiting soft over. You see, that's what they ain't got half. White cliffs.
It's amazing, really, how Cook found this place, isn't it?
He didn't, did he? Well, he got blown here, didn't he? I mean, he wasn't out looking for it, you know. He was probably out sailing one afternoon with his mates, waiting for the pub to open, and he just got blown.
It's a long way to get blown, Alf.
Yeah, well, time was different to them, wasn't it? I mean, everything took longer in them days. I mean, to get from Devon to London took you 4 weeks in them days.
Yeah. Well, the way the traffic's building up today, could be 4 weeks again very soon.
Is this where they first landed?
That's it, my dear. Where Captain Cook landed, dropped his anchor, and he ran up the flag.
Lucky he found it. By the time he got in, he must have been well short of food and water.
It'd have been better if he'd gone round the corner there to the next beach, because that's where all the shops are.
There wasn't nothing here when he first landed.
Well, there's nothing here now.
Can't you that? Hardly worth finding in the first place, you ask me. I suppose that's why they turned it into a prison settlement. Couldn't see any other use for it much.
Is this ocean?
Yes, this is your Pacific Ocean.
It's not the same water we get then.
Some of it could be.
Where does it get here then?
It floats here.
No, Alf, not your London water. Your London water's fed from your channel.
Look, our waters, Arthur, our own waters as they are called, wait out there in the channel until we are ready to sail on them.
Or paddling them?
You can't paddle in the English Channel, my dear.
If it's not too deep, you can.
Well, it is too bloody deep, isn't it?
Not near the beach, it's not.
Oh, blimey, the boats don't sail near the beach, do they?
They do in Margate. The Skylark shilling a ride. You had to paddle to get on them.
Look, I don't want to paddle.
I do. Do you want to paddle, Arthur?
I don't mind, yeah.
Look, you have been warned about the sharks, haven't you? I mean, you can read, my dear, can you? Hey, over there says danger sharks.
There won't be any sharks there, Alf.
If there was, he'd be off running. Sharks! Sharks!
If there's no sharks, Arthur, why they go to all the trouble of putting up a sign that says danger sharks, eh?
Keep
Answer me
people
that.
like you off the beach.
Because the sharks are out farther.
Well, why don't they put the bleeding pole out further?
Probably the pole was a bit too short.
I fancy a paddle. I mean, we come all this way. We should have a paddle.
All right, go in for a paddle. Go on. Go in for a bloody paddle. Go on, get in there. And if one of them things bites your foot off, don't you start moaning about it ruining our holiday, that's all. You get attacked, missus, you get attacked. I'm not coming in after you.
You? You're frightening your own shadow. Sharks don't attack people paddling. That man told you. They don't come on the beach. Oh, what's that? What's that?
Where?
She'll be all right. Come on, Alf.
I hope one does get her. It's all very well a laughing, making fun. It's not the point, is it? I mean, this is a wild place. I mean, why take chances? She gets swept out. I mean, there's nobody here to go in after, is there?
I can swim a bit.
So can I.
I'll go in after her.
Well, so will I, but it's not fair. I mean, it's not just her holiday that's going to be ruined. It's all of us, isn't it? Not just her. I mean, if one of them things takes her leg off, it's going to put a right damper on it for all of us, isn't it? I'm beginning to wish you never found the bloody place now. Cook. Bloody cook. Ain't that way she's carrying on now. I'm beginning to wish I'd never heard of the place.
You're going to have to put your foot down.
I will, don't you worry. Can't very well at the moment, you know, living in her brother's house and still courting like we are. Got to let her have a bit of romance, I suppose. Let her have her had for a few weeks. I mean, expect that. We don't want to deprive her of that. I want to be fair, Arthur. But Once that ring is on her finger, there's going to have to be some changes, mate, I can tell you. Like it or not, she's going to have to...
Come to heel.
Well, it's either that...
Oh, you'll have to.
You ought to come in, it's lovely.
Sod off. Think. All this was part of the empire once. Because the bloody Labour government give it all away. And bloody Gandhi wouldn't eat his dinner to give him India. Took away all the best bits, all the sunny bits, kept all the rain and fog. Come on, keep up. Bit too bloody hot, if you ask me. That's a daft time of year to have summer, isn't it? Middle of winter. Bloody flies. Get out of it!
I always wondered where the flies went.
I'll tell you where they come to half. You can tell it ain't a true white man's country. It's all that from the flies. They follow you.
They're following you. Nature's very clever, you know, Alf. I mean, look at your fly.
You look at them.
I mean, if man, a scientist like, could make a fly, if no one had ever seen one before, if there was no fly, and a scientist come up and said, here, look what I made, and he showed you this little creature, what he had made, that could fly, walk about, all without you having to wind it. Cool. I'd like one of those. I'd buy one of those, you'd say. Everyone would buy one. He'd make his fortune.
Yeah, but nature didn't make them, Arthur. It was God what made them, innit? Although why he did, I'll never know. I mean, what he saw in him bloody beats me. Or some people. Come on, keep up!
What I'm saying, Alf, is here is this miracle. What is a fly? Now, instead of appreciating it or amazing at it, all we want to do is... Gotcha. Kill him.
He made too many of them, didn't he? And people. If he'd have made just one or two, well, I'd be prepared to marvel and wonder at God's cleverness. But millions of the bloody things. I'll tell you the trouble with your God, Arthur. He made too much of everything. Far too much.
Is that sharks following us?
Where? Where?
What do you think of it?
What?
This, Australia.
Not much. I mean, don't want to be hard on them, but... ain't done much with it, have they?
It's a new country, Alf.
I know that, but they've been out here 200 years. Think they'd do something, wouldn't you? I mean, but one opera house, no tube, a few high-rise flats, and that's it, so it seems. Don't build factories all over it. Learn to make things.
They make things, Alf.
I mean, useful things. Things that people want to buy. Nothing here I want to buy. No, it's a waste. I think we ought to take it back from them. Let Margaret Thatcher privatise it. Put it up for auction. I mean, your Japs will buy it. They're looking for land.
What, to build golf courses on?
Well, you can build some bloody big ones out here, mate. Have to solve their unemployment problem, too, I should think.
What, building the golf courses, you mean?
No, caddying for the golfers. That's all they're fit for, most of them out here. I mean, look, they want tourists to come here, right? You've got to have something for them to do, ain't you? I mean, there's nothing at the moment. No football.
Cricket? They've got a good cricket team.
Yeah, but you've got to be here in the summer. You want to see that, Arthur. Yeah. There's nothing in the winter. I mean... You asked me, Arthur. They've been much done out here since we give it to them. I mean, you can't go swimming. The ocean is full of sharks, and it's crocodiles. Well, I mean, you'd think they'd have got rid of all of them by now, at least, eh? I mean, your sharks, you could flog them all to the chinks. Makey, nicey, soupy. No, this lot is too idle. They'd rather have them swimming about out here, frightening people. I mean, your crocodile, you make boots, shoes, handbags.
Golf bags?
Anything. I mean, you can flog them to the Ethiopians for food, they'll eat them. Your jack, see, they'll eat anything, your jack will. Snake, cat. I mean, your dog is a delicacy out there in Japan. Well, they are, Arthur. You could grow dogs here for them. There's plenty of land for it.
We could grow their rice here for them.
Of course. All it needs is a little bit of enterprise, Arthur, that's all, of course. Having a Labour government don't help, does it?
No.
Almost turned us into a banana republic without the bananas, didn't it?
Could grow bananas here.
Right. Anything. If you've got the will, see? A little bit up there. You know what this place, Arthur, is there's too many bleating foreigners out here. Place is full of foreigners. I mean, there's hardly any English out here at all these days.
Mrs. Hollenbury's brother, he's still here.
Yeah, I know, but he'll be back. As soon as he thinks it's safe to leave his business. Because as I was saying, they're all crooks out here. They all come from criminal families. I mean, that television, what we watch back home, Neighbours.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just a soap opera, Arthur. Nobody out here is as friendly as they seem to be. Out here in Australia, you can live next door to people for years and they won't speak to you. Oh, no, no. Because they don't know who you are. And they're frightened to get to know you. Or you to get to know them. Because they might find out that you are worse than what they are. See? They're all no good out here, Arthur. They're all the failures of the world, people nobody wants. What I think we ought to do, really, we ought to start an exchange immigration policy with them, you know? Send all our rubbish out here like what we used to, in exchange for some of their more reformed characters, a sort of probation exercise, see? Of course, as soon as they show any signs of going crooked again, pack them all back here. Chop, chop.
Yes. I couldn't agree with you. Oh, come on. Play the game, Alf.
All right, I'll toss you who has the bed tonight.
All right, then.
Right, right, now, heads I win, tails you lose, right?
Yeah.
Heads I win.
I thought
Good night, Arthur.
you would. Good night, Alf.
Oh. I think I'll sleep in this one tonight, Arthur.
Sweet dreams, Alf.
I've told them all down there what they can do. Now I don't give a muck, it's 'cause I'm off to have a rest. Down under in the sun, so much to you. 'Cause it won't be very long before I'm on that plane off to Aussie where they've got a bob or two. For richer, not poorer, 'cause I'm fed up being skint. That's why in sickness and in health I'll say I do. Once more in sickness